What up? It's your boy Dick Incredible Man, and yes, I am back at it again. And this is Jujutsu Kaisen episode 13. And I am late, like all kinds of late. But that does not matter because I haven't reacted to it, man. So let's dive into episode 13.
I don't think I do it good, no, I think I do it great. They would do it if they could, they can't do it so they hate. Everybody wanna look, but nobody wanna play. Stealing eyes.
And look at this greatness that is this fight between Mahito and Yuji and Nanami. Poor Junpei, man. That's what I love about Nanami, man. Let's get it. And listen to this music, man. The Jujutsu Kaisen soundtrack is epic, man. Look at that. You see that transition and different animation? I see you, Mappa. But he still putting in work though, man. Oh, they timed that good. That was a good. Oh, but he got. Oh, he shrunk himself. It's chibi. Oh man. Yeah, because Yuji is having a hard time dealing with the humans because he doesn't want to kill the humans. But you can't save them, Yuji. Oh, you see. Oh man, look at his face. Look at the begging. They're in torment. Right. Right. That's what I'm talking about. Look at Nanami out here, folks. That's what I'm talking. Come on. Yuji hit him. Yuji hit him. Tag team. Tag team. Oh my gosh. So they are putting in the work, man. But that's going to make him evolve, right? I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I read this part in the manga. Oh, oh, domain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Son, that is not. Mappa is putting in the work, man. Look at this. That's epic. Oh, they got caught. Son, that's the freaking intro. Episode 13. Tomorrow. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yuji got excluded. So that is gnarly, man. Son. And then listen to the change of music. It builds the intensity that's taking place. Flashback. So even after you quit, Jujutsu sorcery, after you done tapped into that power, you can still see this stuff. But Nanami just chose to ignore it. Well, this guy's a sleazeball. Nanami, you can tell, man, he's dealing with his own thing too, though, man. That's what I love about him as a character. See, he brings the realism to the show, if you get what I'm saying. Yuji does that too, though. Look how smooth it was. Look how smooth he done it. It was just nonchalant. Just This is why I love Nanami, man. Man, shoot. He don't do it for the gratitude. Oh, he's Nanami's willing to give up. Yuji! Yuji! This man forced himself in there, man. More than likely on his own, but because of Sukuna too, though. Look at his face. Sukuna, you don't fool with Sukuna, okay? There wouldn't be a second time. I told you that. I told you there wouldn't be a second time. Look at this. And he's just sitting up there like a boss. Like, I told you. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Because he's enamored with Fushiguro. So look at all that blood. Son, this just might be the best episode, man, thus far. If people aren't talking about this episode, they missed it out, man. Like, there's so much to unpack in this episode. Look at that. Look at it just. Oh yeah. He was gonna blow himself up. No, he's gonna blow himself up, right? So it's like the Stay Puft Marshmallow from Ghostbusters. Oh, okay. He used that as a diversion to escape. None of it came through, but he got away. Son, I know I keep harping on the music, but just listen to it. What happened to Yuji? I love this freaking episode. I don't. It's last week's episode was great. Was pure. Well, I'm gonna count them as one episode. together they are just freaking fantastic. Oh, wait, son, that was good. That was good. Son, we're getting to the good now, though, because everything is starting to take place, man. Son. Uh, and Sukuna told him not to do it. He told him. Yeah, but he's in you, Yuji, so because he lost himself, he didn't even want to exercise Mahito anymore. He wanted to straight kill him. Right. It's a tough road and tough life to live, but you can't give up, man. Oh, well, they're finally taking it serious about bullying, and everybody's thinking about Junpei a little bit too, because a lot of people saw him being bullied and they didn't do anything. The sensei included. Wow. Right. See, the sensei's even he's willing to admit that I got to pay for mine too. Wow, man, I'm so glad that they took like a deep look at everything that was taking place. Oh boy, this episode was good, man. Boy, that was good. It was real. Okay, man. Shoot. That was Jujutsu Kaisen episode 13. And like I said throughout my reaction, I'm going to count this in episode 12 as one whole thing because it was just a conclusion of that episode. And together, just the best episode thus far, man, because it was just so good. And episode 13 itself was so good because throughout the entire thing, it felt real. There was real problems, there was real situations and everything. The only thing, that made it, less real was, like the whole part where they were jumping around with powers and stuff. That's the only thing. Other than that, all of that was legit stuff that could, like what average humans are dealing with, what real people are dealing with throughout life itself, and the questions and everything that they have. And at the very end of the episode, we see the whole school taking a bullying survey, and the one kid thinking about Junpei, and then the teacher admitting that he had faults and he was partially a problem in the situation for not doing anything, and admitting that, well, my punishment is coming as well. So like the realism, the action, the music, the colors, just so much greatness in Jujutsu Kaisen that just takes place, that makes you just wrap up and be involved in everything that's taking place. Even Nanami's flashback and little backstory, while he was willing to, while we see him inside the Mahito's domain, him having that flashback and thinking he was ready to die. But him having that flashback, we see what he was going through in his everyday life, what he was dealing with and everything. But he was willing to give up. And then Yuji busts in and save it. And Sukuna coming in there just, I told you, didn't I? I told you not to touch it again, didn't I? I told you. But it's not my fault. He jumped inside my domain. It don't matter. And, there's that, which was epic. But it just felt real, man. And like these characters in a lot of anime, yeah, some of them do get you, and then like some of them are just great characters nonetheless. But sometimes you'll watch an anime and you'll get something like this episode and last week's episode as well, and it's so real, so realistic, so captivating, because like everything that they're dealing with and saying and going through is stuff that your typical human goes through and has problems dealing with and stuff. And it's just so epic that they touched on that. And I feel like the highlight of this episode, don't get me wrong, the fighting was epic, the camera angles was epic, when Yuji and Nanami teamed up and tag team Mahito was epic, the animation, the colors, the music, all of that was great. But I feel like the highlight of this episode to me was at the very ending, seeing that the school ended up taking a bullying survey, which is what led to all of this stuff happening at the school and all of these problems that persisted with Junpei, and Mahito using Junpei and killing Junpei, and Yuji feeling some type of way and having to go through all of this other stuff. It all led and stemmed from that one problem that Junpei was dealing with, being bullied. And it was such a great episode, man. I loved it. I was enwrapped and involved and enveloped in everything that was taking place and everything that was going on in this episode. And episodes 12 and 13, best episodes thus far in Jujutsu Kaisen. So I can't wait, because now I know we're getting to like the good with the I don't want to spoil it for other people, so we're getting to the good. I'll just leave it at that. But this is really incredible, man. Don't forget to smash the like button so you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them, and subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. Remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.
I cannot complain, because today, I'm doing